Last year our plant became part of a large production association in Krasnodar Krai that produces medical drugs. We got new orders, and we expanded production. To do this we had to buy equipment for washing and sterilizing penicillin vials. Previously, the procedure was performed on a washing machine, which could handle large batches of vials. I, Levinov Igor Petrovich, have been working at the plant for more than 30 years, 15 of them as chief engineer. All production at the plant I know well. I was tasked with finding automatic equipment for washing and sterilizing glass ampoules for the packing and transportation section. Glass ampoules are used to package liquid pharmaceuticals, also used for bottling and storage of drugs in sterile condition. Has an elongated thin neck and thin glass walls. I was looking for modern equipment that could be controlled by an LCD screen. I have many acquaintances in the field of production, and the first thing I did was to seek their advice in finding automatic equipment for washing and sterilization of glass ampoules. I understood that the sphere of production of my colleagues is different from the sphere of our enterprise, but they could recommend me good manufacturers of equipment, whom I could turn to for help in choosing a machine. There are many nuances in the production of medicinal products, which must be taken into account at all stages, controlled by various analytical equipment, including washing and sterilization. Colleagues recommended me 2 manufacturers in Germany. I found their data on the internet and sent them an email requesting to select equipment according to my requirements. After 2 days I received a reply from one company saying that they have a machine for washing and sterilization of ampoules, with the given technical parameters, but it is only suitable for plastic ampoules. Another company refused to work with us, as they don't work with CIS countries. On the same advice of colleagues, I did not contact Chinese manufacturers directly. My acquaintances told me that equipment manufacturers from China often supply incomplete equipment, citing inaccurate information about the required parameters of the machine. I could not take the risk, so I decided to choose a Russian-speaking reseller to search for automatic equipment for washing and sterilization of glass ampoules. I needed a professional who had been working for a long time in the supply of pharmaceutical equipment and had positive feedback from customers. I began my search for a specialist on the internet. I chose 3 of the most presentable companies on the internet. As a criterion, I looked at the time of the company in the equipment supply market, the company's website, the terms of delivery of the machine. I phoned all the companies to be sure of the manager's professionalism. The specialist of one company said to wait for 5 minutes, but never listened to me. I didn't like such attitude to the customer. The manager of another company from Samara talked to me politely, asked questions about the necessary performance equipment, manufacturing time. 5 days later I received by mail from them 10 variants of different machines for washing and sterilization of glass ampoules, and an offer to make a choice by myself. I realized that they did not have a professional approach, and would not help me in the decision to find equipment for washing and sterilizing. Within a week we concluded a contract for the supply of equipment. The manager reported the degree of readiness of the machine 2 weeks in advance. The machine was delivered within the scheduled time. After installation and adjustment of equipment, we were able to evaluate its quality. Our glass ampoules with their lids were placed in a metal tray. They were then gripped and transferred to the rotating table for washing and sterilization. The clean ampoules were sent to the receiving tray. We were satisfied with the automatic equipment for washing and sterilization of glass ampoules recommended and supplied by the manager of this company. I realized that I made the right choice of a specialist to supply the equipment. Qualified advice is essential in choosing any purchase. The project is sure to be successful if this advice was received from a professional.